Does this have a top loader or a T10?
Top loader. The T10s didn't last.
Oh no, I know they.
Yeah, this is a top loader. That car's got the original aluminum bell housing. This one does not. This has got a standard.
We'll be back for you.
How's that sound?
That's awesome. I got goosebumps, man. I just, I can't explain to somebody what it is about these cars. My mom's asked me. My dad was never a car guy. What is it about them? I said, I don't know. I just love them.
Especially these big block Galaxies.
And then car people are the best. I just, we have so many great friends. We've known for 35, 40 years in the car hobby.
Now we have a new friend.
Yeah, you do. So this car's got 6,285 miles on it.
Wow. Yeah, I thought it was probably a top loader because that's a different shifter than what the 63.5 had.
Side mirrors, it's kind of tough.
I had a 64 Fairlane K car and it didn't have side mirrors. Yeah, it's hard to believe that everything was an option back then.
Yeah.
This original interior, it's fabulous. It's just amazing.
This car is amazing.
The air conditioning doesn't work very well.
Yeah, I can imagine. The guy in Denver that used to race a 66 Ford Galaxie, and when I'd go see him race at Vandermeer, you couldn't even tell when he was shifting gears. I mean, it sounded like an automatic. He was so good with it. Hello everybody! Today is a very special episode of If This Car Could Talk, as we feature an incredibly rare car that many people may have only seen in 60-year-old performance car magazines or maybe a contemporary muscle car publication. To actually see one in person is indeed a rare privilege. It's a 1964 Ford Galaxie 500 two-door hardtop, but this one's a factory-built drag racer built to win on any given Sunday to sell similar cars on Monday. Although Ford only ultimately assembled 50 of these big bruisers, of which 25 were 4-speed equipped examples like this week's feature car. The Fairlane Thunderbolt had debuted that year, and because it was smaller and lighter than its full-size counterparts, it's the biggest reason so few Galaxies were actually produced. Owner John Karelius, who resides in Southern California with several more ultra-impressive high-performance Fords, will provide us with a fascinating narrated walk-around of this incredible car. You'll see it's mostly original, having received a sympathetic restoration a few years ago, with preservation being the top priority. We know you'll enjoy seeing this stunning car. Now, let's go for a ride.
I'm John Karelius from La Quinta, California. I wanted to show you my 1964 Galaxie 500 427 lightweight, one of 50 that was built. They were built 25 4-speed and 25 automatic cars. This is a 4-speed car. The power is a 427 high-riser engine. It's got the same powertrain that a 1964 Ford Thunderbolt has. It is very fast for a very large car. It has a fiberglass hood with a teardrop, and you'll see why in just a few minutes. The interior is a red interior. These cars were only available in Wimbledon white and a red lightweight interior. The interior features Bostrom racing seats. no heater, defroster, radio, no seam sealer or sound deadener, had a thin little rubber mat in place of carpeting, no side mirror. And this is the original interior. Nothing has been changed. The paint is an original paint. We color sanded and buffed it and brought it back to pretty close to new. The frame is a Galaxie 300 frame. It's a thinner walled frame to save on the weight. The bumpers, unlike the 63 Galaxie, are chrome steel. They're not aluminum. That's the way the car was built. The trunk, as we follow around the back here, we've got the original Kelsey Hayes wheels. Came with the car. We've got some cheater slicks back in there. They're pike crest style, as the original. It's got a very large trunk. Just like this. No mat, no spare tire, no jack. The battery has been relocated for weight distribution purposes to the rear. This car has got 6,200 original miles on it since 1964.
Who raced it?
The car was originally sold by Downtown Ford in downtown Los Angeles, a famous Ford dealership, and the high-performance salesman was Gas Ronda.
Guess we all know that name. All right.
And there is a 427 high riser. That's the original cold air induction system. Compression ratio is 13:1. Those are twin 780 Holley carburetors. And as you can see in the front, how the grill was kind of opened up to allow the air to go through the ducts to bring the carburetors cool air.
Probably worked really well.
Yes, they were very successful in 1964.
Do you have any idea timing? Why? You know, its best time on strip?
Best time was 11:29, 124 miles an hour.
Wow.
So for a big car, that's pretty fast.
Amazing.
13:1 compression, so it runs on 110 octane leaded racing gasoline.
I need to invent that smell-o-vision.
Smells pretty good for sure.
Thanks, John.
This was one of the most enjoyable features we've ever done because John is so personable and a treasure trove of knowledge about early Ford performance. In the coming weeks, we'll also be bringing you John's equally impressive 63.5 Galaxie lightweight and a 65 Shelby Cobra that is equipped with a Ford 427 engine, but it's of the single overhead cam variety. Thanks to John for generously sharing his time, his cars, and his enthusiastic knowledge of his impressive collection. Next week, join us again as we bring you a car even more unusual than John's lightweight. It's a 1968 AMX in Playboy pink. Why is it pink? Well, it was actually awarded by American Motors and Playboy Enterprises to the 1968 Playmate of the Year, Andrea Dorian. We actually got to meet the car's current owner and restorer, along with Miss Dorian, who now uses her given name of Victoria Vetri. They were both a lot of fun to meet and talk with, and you'll see how nice this historic AMX really is. You're sure to love it, so don't miss next week's episode. As always, we appreciate your support and would love to know what you think of John's incredible Galaxie. Thanks for watching.